quit. Yeah, gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets. Yeah, better move out the way.
Bing bong. We rolling? And welcome to the first episode of BlackBull Entertainment. And we have our first guest, MMA fighter and social media celebrity, Mike Dakessian. How are you, brother?
Good, brother. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming, bro, on short notice. How you like the studio? How is everything?
Dude, the studio's sick. I've never been on a podcast that looks this good.
The audio is good, right? You can hear it's crazy.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about yourself, bro. Where you're coming from? What's happening?
So my name is Mike Picassian. I'm from Howell, New Jersey. Born and raised in New Jersey by the Jersey Shore. I'm a MMA fighter. I've been training for almost 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I've trained with some of the highest level guys in the state and even all the way up to the West Coast.
Nice.
I'm 100% Armenian, which is kind of a rare breed to find around here, especially at 100%. I'm not related to the Kardashians, which is like a thing that people...
The Armenians too, yeah.
Everybody always says, like, oh, you're related to Kardashian, eh? I'm like, nah.
But you're gonna be the next big thing from Armenia.
But I'm
Celebrities coming.
I'm gonna be the next big thing for sure.
Nice. How is the career going, bro?
The career's good, man. Listen, like, I had 2 fights this year. They honestly, I couldn't be happier with my performances. I did lose 1 fight out of the 2, but it definitely showed me something about myself that I never thought I had in my being.
Yep. Everybody have ups and downs, bro. It's what keeps you going.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for sure.
You learn from them all for sure.
What keeps you motivated, bro? What keeps you going?
So let me tell you guys something. Motivation only lasts for a little bit. You understand me? The dedication is what comes into play after the motivation has disintegrated.
Mm-hmm.
Being a high level athlete, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. You have to suffer a lot, I feel like a lot of people don't understand what I go through. From the outside, they might see my social media. They're like, yeah, this guy just posts whatever. I'm in the gym grinding. And if I'm not grinding at the gym, I'm teaching. I've came from absolutely nothing. Growing up as a kid, I was overweight. I was bullied. I changed schools 3 times. My own brother bullied me.
That's
that was like the hardest part. Like you would think like your saving grace would be your sibling, but no hate towards him. But obviously we're really close now. But at that time in my life, it was very difficult for me.
Yeah.
I had nobody. And I found something in myself that wanted myself to change as a person, So I joined the wrestling team, found jiu-jitsu, and the rest is history. But going back to just being motivated all the time, it's just when you're at the level I feel like I'm at, you don't want to stop. You want to just try and keep growing.
Yeah.
I just got my black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I feel like I have to empty my whole cup just to fill it back up.
Yep.
I feel like I'm starting all over again.
There's that fire burning in you all the time.
Always. I used to put weights in my bag and run to the gym 3 miles, work out, and then run home.
That's crazy.
Because I wanted to push myself every day to the limit where I wanted to give up. Now, how am I supposed to beat somebody as a man in a cage or in a ring or on the mats if I can't beat myself?
Yep.
Of course.
Think of that for a second. How am I supposed to beat somebody if I can't beat myself?
Of course. And it's that mental aspect to it. It's not people, they look at boxers, MMA fighter, wrestlers, they're physically gifted, they're physically
They just
talented.
see the fight.
Yeah.
They don't see what's behind the fight.
Yeah.
Behind the fight
It's a lot more than
is
that.
years, months, dieting, dedication, persistence, motivation, everything you could ever think of to be an athlete. But they don't see that. They just see the fight. So the fighter that goes there and gets knocked down in the first round, they're like, oh, that guy sucks. No, fuck you. That guy doesn't suck. That guy's been through a lot. That guy's done more shit than you've done just to get in the fucking ring.
Of course.
People
A lot
are
of
easy
people
to judge, yeah.
Very easy to judge, especially when they don't even compete.
Yeah.
Those keyboard warriors, those fucking beer muscle people,
Yep.
they don't care. They just want to say their comment and be on their merry way and have their shitty fucking life.
Yeah. And they don't look at
Working
it.
their day job, having the wife that hates them, but they get a little high off of talking shit to somebody. When on the other side of things, like that person's been grinding. That person's been putting their body on the line.
They don't see that, bro. That's the worst part.
Problem.
You know?
And you have to look at it from the guy who did get knocked out. You know, that mental aspect to him, that's mentally wears on him.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot for you to pick yourself back up and continue to grind. Because the sport is, to me, I see it as it's 70% mentally. Because you really have to dial yourself in.
Yep.
You know, you really have to get into your own mind and then get into that opponent's mind. You know, you can hit bags all day long, but if you're not mentally prepared to walk into that ring and take that beating and then give somebody that beating.
Man, in my opinion, I think it's even more, man. 90%.
Yeah.
90% mental.
100%.
You gotta say, yeah, I'm the fucking shit.
Yep.
Of course.
I'm ready to go there and knock somebody the fuck out.
Wake up in the morning, go straight in the mirror. I'm the shit.
Like
Like
my last fight, right?
Yep.
My last fight in July. I go in there. I'm like, yo, I'm the best. I'm the best. Right? We went through a fucking war. Both my eyes are split open. I'm bleeding everywhere. We're going crazy.
There's no stopping. Yep.
But like, I went through something in that fight that made me realize who I am as a person that I never would have realized in my whole entire life.
Yep.
If it wasn't for that fight. Yeah. Man, the grit of an Armenian fighter, man, is something else.
Yeah. That's good, brother.
But like on the other side of it, like I'm just like the fun-loving guy, you know? Like, you know, we can go to the bar, we can hang out, we kick it, you know? I'm like, oh, this guy's a fighter? And then like you see me in the gym, and just like I flip the script.
All the big guys, what they say like that. Like even the guy who won now, Sean O'Malley. He's cool ass dude to chill and stuff. Like he's sitting with the Nelk boys and stuff.
Yeah.
But once he's in that ring,
once he's the ring, he's the animal, man.
I feel like that comes with experience.
Of course.
Experience. 100%. When you're at a weigh-in or when you're like just around town, you're just hanging out. There's no need to be a fighter. Yeah. What's the need? Have a good time. Go out, have a good time.
Yep.
People are just like, oh, I gotta be a fighter everywhere I go. That's gonna mentally drain you.
Of course.
When I go out, I don't even think about fighting unless it's for my life.
Yeah.
Or my significant other or like somebody I truly care about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's no other option for me. Like I go out to have a good time. And I feel like novice fighters, you know, will think, oh, I'm trained, so I gotta be hard everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I'm going out there trying to make myself look like a fool and dancing like a freaking bozo.
You don't go there to fight. You gotta have fun and relax from that.
The only thing that's making me look like a fighter is my cauliflower ears. That's about it.
Yeah.
Thank God I got these fucking earmuffs on because you guys would be scared.
What else? What other sports you like other than jiu-jitsu, MMA?
Yeah, honestly, I just stayed at my roots: jiu-jitsu, wrestling, MMA, boxing. I just stick to that. I don't really have any more hobbies besides like going out with my friends, having a good time. But like, that's just about it. You know, I'm a pretty simple man. I don't need that much in my life.
We get into that too. But usually when you go out, what spots you like? Like we're New Jersey, New York.
Yeah, it depends. I don't really party too much in New York. I'll be honest. If I go out, I usually go to like Hoboken, Asbury.
Hoboken is nice, man.
Hoboken's nice, man. I got some good plugs over there. Shout out to Mad Hatter, Mike Corey over there, killing it. He's a good friend of mine. We've been friends for a long time now. Yeah. He always brings me in with open arms.
Then down the summer, there is no question. Down the shore.
Don't even get me started about the Jersey Shore, baby. How you
go. Who he look like from the Jersey Shore, bro?
Ronnie. This is Ronnie.
There we go.
Ronnie the Silver Bullet.
That's literally how I got famous on TikTok, probably.
So what do you like more, summer or winter?
I like summer. Come on, man. I got my jet ski. I go on the jet ski, ride the thing 70 miles an hour on the water, which feels like 140 on a car. You know, we're going crazy over there.
Yep, I was even thinking from next season, December, January, February, I'll be in Florida. Like, I don't like winter at all, man.
Me either, bro. I don't even know how I do it. But it makes me harder as a person, no, for sure. It makes
me feel like, oh, man, my bones are killing me. Got time for that.
But the summer here is nice, man. Down the shore and everything.
Undefeated. For sure.
But what's the nice thing about it?
What's the nice thing about being in the summer?
Yeah, in the summer down at the Jersey Shore.
Dude, it's insane, bro.
Other than the beaches.
Yeah, that's it. That's the number one thing right there.
The beaches, bro.
The beaches. The beaches.
Don't get that wrong, guys. Come on.
Don't get it twisted, bro. It's
Good
the
guys here.
beaches.
My English is not that good. Very bad. Very bad.
Very
So
bad.
But let's go back to your coaches one more time, because you know that I see it's like a big thing for you, like the motivation that they continue to put for it, because you can only get yourself so far, right?
Yeah.
And it's you have to surround yourself by your team, and I know that's an important thing to you.
For sure. I mean, if it wasn't for my coach Will, like my boxing coach, like I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd still continue. Like he definitely motivates me. He drives me to be a better boxer, better athlete, you know. And then like on the other side of that, I have my jiu-jitsu coach who motivates me a crap ton, you know, like he was just a guy from Fortaleza, Brazil, you know, he came here like with no English.
Yep.
No knowledge of anything.
Same like me.
You know, like, and he opened up his own business. He was successful. Like I pray I could be as good as, you know, as successful as these guys, you know. But step by step, man. Like my goal is to open up my own academy one day.
You'll get there. And you already took that next level, you know. Congratulations on that black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Congrats, bro. Yep.
Thank you so much,
You took
guys.
that next level.
Yeah.
And, you know,
You're
it's
definitely not
admirable.
getting bullied now, man.
No.
You're a big ass dude.
Yeah. I feel like now that I have my black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I feel like I need to like take my cup, empty my cup, and then put it down, and then really like understand Jiu-Jitsu all over again. You know, I feel like that's like a big part of like not having ego in your sport.
Yep.
Not saying like, oh, I know everything. That's totally wrong.
Yeah.
You should always be open-minded. That's like if I wasn't open-minded, I wouldn't change my whole entire game. Like my boxing coach has made my stand-up 100% different from what it was. But I'm not saying anything bad about other coaching. Like it was just a different style.
Yeah, you should never be ashamed of being a beginner.
Never, man.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Never.
Because you always have to take those levels, and you have to, you know, to take your step back and understand what got you to where you are now.
For sure.
And also, you guys know each other, right?
Yeah, we know each other for a long time. What, 11 years now?
Yeah, I would say about. So the story behind that is Saeed and I we were coworkers at Hollister.
Yeah, little
when
Hollister
I was like
buddies.
17 years old. I'll never forget. I was getting interviewed for that, right? And I'm in the food court. The girl Jazzy, remember Jazzy?
Yeah, Jazzy. Yeah. I remember her.
She was
Shout out to
interviewing me.
Jazzy.
Shout out to Jazzy, wherever the hell you are. I hope you're doing all right.
She is actually. She just had baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for her.
What is it, a boy or girl?
I don't remember, to be honest.
We're not that close to Jay-Z.
So she's interviewing me and she goes, "What's your definition of diversity?" And I go, "The definition behind diversity is different cultures coming together into one." And she
was
goes,
probably confused as fuck.
"Hell yeah, you're hired."
Oh, she was the one doing the interview for the job?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, for sure.
Yo, but from Hollister, now to having his own merch.
Yeah, buddy.
step.
How is the merch going? We have some of the merch here. Let me guys show you. He brought us some of the... He's also wearing the hat. Look at this, bro. You getting the shot, bro? Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, so the merch, I dropped it like a few weeks ago. I've sold merch all over the world, honestly. Anywhere from Australia to Sweden to Minnesota, like the randomest places you could ever think of. I've sold merch.
I like it, bro. It looks good. I like the
Thank
thing.
you.
that-
Yeah,
Thank
the
you.
logo's fire.
Yeah, the bear is like my big thing, you know, like the grizzly bear, because he's kind at heart, but when it comes down to it, he's ready to bang, you know.
Of course.
That's
Bing
my
bong.
mentality, you know.
Nice, man.
I have the bear tattooed on me. It's a big thing to me. I don't know why. I just like it.
How many tattoos you have, bro?
I have a leg sleeve, an arm sleeve, and hopefully getting my hand done and my back within the next few months.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like tattoos a lot, bro.
Me
Do you have a
too,
tattoo, bro?
No, I don't have any. But I want
What a shame.
eventually.
What a
I know, what a
shame.
shame. It is a shame.
Just let's do a rainbow. Do something.
No comment.
Right?
Fuck it. What else, bro? What kind of music you listen to?
Honestly, I listen to all types of music.
When you
Anywhere-
train the most?
when I train, okay,
What hypes you
it's
up?
mostly like hip hop when I train. But
Favorite
if I'm-
artist?
any artist, like anywhere from like Little Durk to like
Little Baby,
yeah, like Meek Mill,
French.
yeah, French Montana, like any those type of artists. But like when I'm like cruising down the 9, just wherever, just going down the road, I'm listening to country music.
You usually
Country music
Yup.
in the range.
I like
In the
country
range,
music too, bro. Why
bro,
not?
it's so like you listen to country music, you listen to the lyrics. It's so like
You feel the American spirit. You just
It's
drive
so
it. There you go, like the
sentimental,
movie.
I don't know. I just call me whatever, but I like country music.
Let's not forget, I saw you in a couple music videos, bro.
Yeah, I have been in a few music videos.
SWAT team and stuff. There we go,
I've
big
played.
ass dude.
I've played the head leader of a SWAT team member. I don't know why, but I always get picked up as a cop or SWAT team. Like they'll hit me up. They're like, "Yo, we need you for this. It's paid, whatever." Yeah, no problem. I'll go. I don't know if it's the jawline or
It's 'cause
what.
You look like
It's 'cause
Mad
you're big as
Detective.
hell,
You
that's
can
why,
be like
yeah.
going crazy.
Literally gonna kill somebody. That's why.
It's I don't know what it is, but they always pick you up as being like a police officer, which is so funny. I was actually supposed to be a corrections officer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
good you
then
didn't make that step. though.
But then I just went to MMA.
Yep. Also, you do modeling too.
Yeah.
So a couple things.
I've walked for New York Fashion Week
Nice.
with KL Allen. It was a great opportunity for me. I loved it. I should be back in February to do the winter series they have going on. But I got to keep all the clothes.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
My
Free
God, man,
clothes,
like
yeah.
$2,000 of clothes. It was like 4
That's
outfits.
good.
It was sweet.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that one
No.
for sure.
We're also gonna see you in other podcasts on our vlogs. What we're starting soon in the summer gonna be the most, but we're starting like some down the shore. When
Yeah.
you train and stuff, we can do like
For
nice
sure, man.
videos
Yeah.
where we like.
I have my own YouTube channel actually of like a vlog almost
Yep.
set up.
We can
for
put
like-
that in the description, guys.
for like
Check it out. The TikTok and everything is gonna be in the description if you guys check it out.
Thank you. So yeah, it's just like a vlog of a day-to-day of a mixed martial arts fighter.
Yep.
Be
You
nice.
know?
What we are planning to do on the vlogs and stuff, like we're probably gonna go around to interview people, stuff like that. Like how is the life in New Jersey and stuff. I saw one page. There is New Jersey isn't boring. They have
Oh,
a nice
yeah.
page where they're doing like stuff like that, but they stop. So we're trying to continue.
Yeah,
We're not copying. We're just doing some stuff what we like
better.
and to see where it's
Better,
going.
exactly.
You know?
Better.
Bing bong.
We're taking
Yep,
it
bing
over.
bong, there we go. Who is your president? Byron.
Byron.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, look who we got here. Who's that? Come here.
Oh, he's here.
There we
He's
go.
here.
There we go. That's the boxing coach, right? Everything's falling out here. Oh my God. There you go, so you can hear us better here, brother.
All right.
The Volkswagen made it.
Hey, my boxing coach is here, everybody.
Hey, the audio's crazy.
I know, right? Sounds
Dope,
great.
dope.
How you doing, Willie?
Good. So what's going on, fellas?
How was everything?
Everything's copacetic.
The drive was good. You made it here with the
Yeah,
Volkswagen.
it was shaky.
Volkswagen?
It was shaky, but we made it. We made it.
How's that bent rim? Is it okay?
It's all right.
Maybe it's a
all
wheel balance issue. You never know.
right. It's a donut right now.
It's
It's a donut right now. A little
it's a donut.
couple sprinkles, you know.
But I will tell you-
It's a donut.
But I will tell you that Mike said when he does get big because of you, he's buying you Range Rover.
Hey, listen, man.
We have that in the footage, so don't worry. You're getting
Yeah, there's proof. There's proof there. Make sure.
We got the proof. We got the proof.
Yeah.
Now listen, man. This guy puts in the work in the gym. You know, outside of the gym, even when he's not working out in the gym, man, he's running, he's training. When he's not doing that, you know, he's teaching jiu-jitsu. He's a mentor to kids in the gym that were just like him. You know, he's all around good person, man. Great person, great athlete. You know, he's gonna make it. It's not a matter of what, it's a matter of when. You know?
course.
He's getting
Exactly.
there, bro. For sure.
Now, like for him, do you come to him that you want to become his coach, or he comes to you? How does that all work out?
Actually, what's crazy is I have a great relationship with Adamir Oliveira, his Brazilian jiu-jitsu coach.
Okay.
When I was competing at that time, we're talking years ago, we're talking early 2000s. When I was competing at a national level, Adamir was getting Carlos Eduardo, who is a retired MMA fighter, pro fighter,
Has also fought John Jones.
who also fought
Oh wow.
who fought John Jones.
With the flu.
Yeah. So I met Adamir at the time. He came to my gym looking for sparring, and I was around the same weight as him at the time. and I was sparring him, getting him ready. And in between in between that, Adamir really liked my work with his fighter and amongst other fighters, Adamir at the time that were amateur. So me and Adamir have had a relationship for a long time. Now, me and Adamir just recently linked up summertime. We found each other again. And that's how me and Mike ran into each other, man. And it was my first time working with Mike. I fell in love with the kid, man.
So you guys have a great relationship.
Oh, man, our personality, we're both very sarcastic, off-brand comedy, both cocky, both arrogant. We mesh, bro. You know how they say assholes get along.
Of course, 100%. 100%.
You
Now I
guys
hear
go together, party together, probably everything.
Well, not party. My
He's got a wife.
Yeah, my wife would kill me, man. I don't, 8 o'clock. Once 8 o'clock comes, boy, I'm in the house with my wife and daughter, man.
if not, she's looking for you. She's on the hunt.
She's on the hunt.
She's on the
He's
hunt.
here with us in the studio.
I swear.
Now I hear that Mike's going to be doing some big things coming this year. You want to get into a little bit of detail with that?
Yeah. So what's kind of funny is Mike got offered to fight. He's at a pro level already as far as MMA goes. He was actually supposed to take on his first pro debut in December this month. I spoke to him about it because we had already been working about, and this is the other thing that's crazy. It only took me the amount of time, and we're still working. In the 2 or 3 months, the adjustments I made with him is just a total different. As far as boxing goes, his hands, his angles, his movements, it's crazy. This kid's fighting IQ. And I don't mean to say kid because he's a man, but his IQ of fighting is beyond what I've seen in a long time. And when I started training with him, and I was bringing him up to go spar the likes of guys like Khalil Cole, amongst other boxers that are at a high level, and I mean high level. Like Khalil Cole was the number 175 pounder in the world. He went to the Olympic trials and knocked the number 1 guy out, Cuban guy, knocked him out cold.
Wow.
And now this kid this guy is fighting on the zone now. He's and he's undefeated. And
Wow.
he's the early pro, but he's gonna win a world title. And these are the guys that he's sparring with already after working with me for 3 months.
Wow.
And Mike was supposed to go pro in MMA, so I talked to him. I said, listen, because he wants to build his resume up. He does want to compete in the Golden Gloves. So I told him, if you want to compete in the Golden Gloves, because it's amateur in boxing, you can't go pro in any combat sport. Once you go pro in a combat sport, you can't compete at any amateur level. So that's the only reason that he hasn't went into a pro MMA yet, because we want to compete. We want to go into the amateur ranks in boxing and try to fill it out, because at the end of the day, MMA fighters don't get paid what they deserve. These guys go through such grueling training, man, and they don't get paid nothing.
Like $1,000 to fight and win.
It's disgusting. Even the guys that compete in high, I'm not going to name organizations, obviously, but high organizations that compete at a world championship level still don't get paid what they deserve, man. The promoters and the owners and CEOs, they get paid everything, and these guys get sent home with 6 figures.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they got broken bones, torn tendons, and then they got to live with those injuries the rest of their life. So I told Mike, I said, let's give this boxing thing a try. You make a lot more money.
Of course.
You can, if you make it to the elite level, you can come out with your own promotion company. There's so many outlets with boxing.
Of course, yeah. There's so many stages to it. We hear from the BlackBull family. We wish you the best of luck, and hopefully, 100%. We're here to support you, and so is our following, 100%.
Absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Of course.
It's good to hear that, Coach.
Yeah, 100%. We appreciate you stopping in here for sure, and giving us a little taste of Mike from an outside perspective.
Oh, and there's a lot more to come, man. You guys stay tuned as time goes. We're pushing maybe within the next year and a half, if everything goes, which I know it will. When everything goes according to plan, it's just the route that Mike wants to take. Whether he wants to get back in the cage and chase that, or if he wants to get into that square.
Of course.
Trial
and error. That's what it's about.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Well, listen, thanks for having me, guys.
Of course,
No
appreciate
problem,
you
brother.
coming here, brother.
All
Pleasure.
right, fellas.
Thank you so much.
You can make yourself comfortable, get some water, drink.
Yep,
there.
I'll sit back there and drink water.
Yeah, you killed it. That was good. That was good.
Flavored water.
All right, fellas, thank you.
You're
No
welcome.
problem, brother.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we can cut that part and continue. All right. What about TikTok, bro? I see you went viral on TikTok. You have like 200,000, 250.
Yeah, I have right now I have 240 plus thousand followers. The funny story about that is about a year ago I was in a Belmar house, you know, partying, having a good time, and this girl was like, "Yo, you should make a TikTok," and I'm like, "Nah, that's for kids. Like, I'll never make a TikTok. There's
and dance on
no
there."
way. I don't know how to freaking dance. Like, I'm good with my hips. You know what I'm saying? I could jump rope."
Right?
But I don't know about like no dancing and looking like a fool. So basically, I was like, all right, I'll make a TikTok and we'll see what goes on from here. My first ever video got 74,000 views.
Damn.
Basically, was a girl just trying to choke me out at like a bar in Ocean City, Maryland.
She was actually choking you?
Trying, but she didn't know exactly where to. Like, she was like on the side of my neck, and I'm just like, I'm never tapping. My face turned blue, but I was like,
That's
I'm never tapping.
crazy.
Yeah. So then after that, I was like, yo, I'm hooked. Like, just the exposure I can get off this. Like, my best video I ever had was 3.7 million views.
Sheesh, that's crazy.
Yeah. And
Wow.
over 250,000 likes.
Damn, bro. You need to tell me
So
some tricks.
within 1 year, I grew my following from 0, obviously, to over 150,000.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. I started 2020, about July 2020.
Nice.
So we're about a year and a half, almost 2 years in.
And then you have some videos with the range pulling up and stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
just I used to work at Land Rover. That was my day job. I used to work at Land Rover. I was a mechanic for 12 years actually. So growing up as a kid, my brother was like always into cars. And like when you're growing up, you want to be just like your brother,
Yeah.
Of course.
You want
look
to
up to
just
him.
mimic what he does because, you look up to him in a sense, So I started working on cars at the age of 16. Had my first job working on cars at 17, doing oil changes, changing batteries, all that good stuff, easy stuff. And then slowly but surely, I got my first job at a dealership working at Nissan.
Nice.
I was there for 5 years. Then I went to Land Rover, Jaguar Land Rover.
How old are you that time?
My first dealership gig was at 18. So I did that until like around like 24, 23, 24. And then I started working at Land Rover. Once I started working at Land Rover, I was like, oh my God, this is a whole new entity of a vehicle.
Yep, of
course.
Like all the electronics, everything intertwined in these cars. Like I've done everything at that job. Anywhere from replacing an engine to doing an oil change. Like I've done everything. So I have nothing else to prove. I quit my job in April to pursue mixed martial arts and having a career as a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu coach and working off of that, But
So it's not easy. You pass all the steps slowly and
Yeah.
then you get in where you... That's the thing.
Yeah.
People just want to go like the
Boom,
short
right
way.
to it,
That's not happening like that.
yeah, I'm honestly I'm blessed where TikTok has brought me. Like I'm on TikTok live right now as we speak. And people appreciate the content I post. People appreciate the lives I host. And honestly, like that's like a big part of my like income as of right now.
Yep.
Of course.
People support me as a person, support me as a brand. Like I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yep.
Like they helped me with so much. Like they helped me with my career as a mixed martial arts fighter, boxer, jiu-jitsu practitioner. Like they helped me with everything. Like if it wasn't for them, like I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah, people need
'Cause
to
I would-
see you up there. That's the thing.
Yeah, I would have to have a day job and take that time away from my training
and everything
Like
else, yeah.
a lot of my followers don't see that side of me. Like they just see like my lives. They don't know what actually like
Yep.
I'm sacrificing for. So like any gift like they send me like whatever like because that's how my income is. People send me gifts via TikTok,
Yep.
and that's my only source of income
So you have supporters. That's
as of
good.
right now.
It's
Yeah,
always good to
man.
have supporters.
for sure.
And one day you'll be on the big screen pay-per-view, and you're gonna need those people there. They're gonna remember you for sure, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the goal, man.
So, Mike, I have a question for you. What's like the accomplishments that you've taken this far? Who's been there to push you up that ladder to bring you to that level you're at now and to continue pushing you to that greatness?
I've been doing this for a really long time, so like, there's always gonna be people from the very start to where I'm at now. So, starting when I was 18 years old to now, there's been so many names from sparring partners to coaches, mentors, to name a few names, like obviously like my boxing coach, Willie, he's always been always there for me. Going back in a little bit in time, I have my coach in Woodbridge, New Jersey at Driven Gym, James Mills.
Okay.
He was a huge mentor for me. He's taught me so much about Muay Thai, kickboxing, that type of style.
Mm-hmm.
I'm forever grateful for every ounce of knowledge I've learned from every single one of these people. And for sparring partners like Matt Brown, like my old Muay Thai coach brought me to Ohio to train with Matt Brown, which is a high-level UFC competitor. Even to this day, he's like 41 years old, and he's still knocking people out.
Yeah.
That's
tenacity.
crazy. I've never met someone with such a crazy cardio base. Like, his lungs may be like 15 the size bigger than mine. Like, it's absolutely insane. That guy will do like an hour and 50 minutes straight of live sparring.
I can imagine.
Wow.
That's crazy, man.
And then go on the Aerodyne bike and just like run the Aerodyne bike for like another 35 minutes. And then his coach would be like, let me hold pads for you. Popping pads, But like, I've been through, my 9.5 years of training, I've seen a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I've seen catch wrestling, I've seen regular wrestling, I've seen freestyle wrestling, I've seen jiu-jitsu, I've seen judo, I've seen sambo, I've seen Muay Thai, I've seen every single ounce of mixed martial arts you can put into a fighter. And I made my own style off of the coaches, the mentors, the sparring partners like Khalil Cole, which is one of the highest ranked or highest level boxers I've ever sparred in my life, and I'm greatly appreciated. Like I owe him a lot, because like he brought me in. Like, it was crazy because like my coach, my boxing coach, he's like, yo, I got this guy, you're gonna spar,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, who is he? He's like, oh, he's Khalil Cole. I'm like, oh, who's that? We're going to the hood today, bro. We're going to Jersey City. So I'm like, okay, sure. And like, I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, what's the worst thing that could happen? I get knocked out. Okay, I get knocked out.
Yep.
And then we probably won't go back. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But you're still excited to go.
So excited for sure, man. Like, any type of knowledge I can get from somebody, like that's a great thing to have in my back pocket.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I'll never forget this to the day I die, bro. We literally pull up in this piece of shit Volkswagen. My coach, he drove me there just in case if I got a concussion. Yo, he pulls me over there. Khalil's already warmed up. He has his winning cup on. He's shirtless. He's ready to go. He's looking like at least $1.95.
He's ready to eat.
Bro, he's ready to go. He sees me out there. He's just like,
This guy?
this white boy. But honestly, one of the sweetest souls I've ever met. Very genuine guy, very family oriented, very, very sweet soul. And I feel like that comes with experience. Being an experienced fighter, you get rid of the ego. You don't care. There's no like need to talk shit. There's no need to like bash your partner because he's there. He or she is there for you.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
100%.
They're there to give you work.
Yeah.
Whether the work is not as good as you expected or it's over the top.
Yeah, you still need to appreciate it.
You got to appreciate it. Plus, we made an hour drive just to go train, and, I sparred his cousin, Malachi, which is a huge high-level prospect in boxing. Like these are just, like, memories I'll never forget, and we're just going to keep building from here,
Yeah,
Of course.
But, like, I owe a lot to my coaches, from the very beginning. I've been with my jiu-jitsu coach from the very beginning, but, like, boxing coaches, I've been through a few. Not boxing in general, but, like, Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA style. I've been through a few coaches for sure.
So the support was
know?
always there. That's
But
a
it's
good
never,
thing.
yeah, for sure. But like none of it is ever bad blood. It just, like as of right now, like I want to keep teaching my jiu-jitsu classes, you know, continue my kids program, continue my adults program.
So you have training? You're training kids?
I train kids, yeah. I train kids anywhere from 4 to 13 years old.
Wow.
Training kids is, honestly, I love it so much, man. Because me growing up as a kid, like, I wish my parents would put me in jiu-jitsu. Like, I've been through a lot as a kid, man. And the fact that I can be there for some of these kids that are overweight, don't have the confidence they deserve, like, that, in my opinion, is the most important thing.
It fills you up.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like I could literally get emotional just talking about it. But that's like the thing that like drives me to be the best athlete possible, because I want to show these kids like if you stick to something, you can be successful.
Yep, and they look up to
anything
you.
in life, in anything in life, whether it's business, social media, an athlete, whatever it takes. If you want to be good at something, you can do it.
100%.
You need the sacrifice though.
And discipline, like we said.
Yeah, for sure.
You need to
know?
do that.
Yeah. And it's good that, you know, you've been through it, so you know what it takes.
I know
you know the
exactly,
support that needed to
like,
get that person.
God put me on this planet to feel the agony and pain I've went through, just to show like the next chapter of children and kids, you know, like what I can have to offer, you know, like that's like,
make them believe.
man, like that, it means so much to me. Like the other day I'm training a kid, he's 6 years old. And I'm like, how old are you, bud? And he's like, I'm 6. And like, I wanted to just give him the biggest hug. I'm like, oh my God, like if I was 6 years old and training jiu-jitsu, like I would get bit by the bug. Like I would have drank the Kool-Aid and I would have been all about it, you know?
For sure.
Like they don't understand like what they're doing right now.
Yeah. And you know, it's good, you know, you're an inspiration to all these kids, and you know, hopefully this, you know, podcast will, you know, some kid's gonna see that and you're gonna hear what you're saying, and he'll understand it. It's gonna be that inspiration that's needed for people out there for sure. So I commend you.
Even parents watching, you see where to send your kids. Don't make them start them young age.
Yeah.
Start your kids at a young age, man. That's all I could say. You
and
know,
where do you work? Let the people know where you work at.
Pride Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is my home school. It's been the school I've been with. It's changed the name a few times, but as of right now, it's Pride Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, 2905 Route 9, Howell, New Jersey. You know, it's the same gym, same coaches when I started as a white belt.
Wow.
You know, 9.5 years later, I've been to plenty of gyms for sure. I've traveled to the West Coast. I've trained on the West Coast. I've been everywhere. You know, sparred some of the highest level guys, MMA, like Frankie Edgar, like, and all these like high level guys. I've sparred these guys, like, and I have so much respect for these guys, you know, because they've been through the trenches. They know what it is like, you know.
Of course, 100%.
That's a good thing.
But if my career doesn't go as much as like how high I think it can go, as long as I can like be there and motivate somebody, even if it's one kid. Like the other day, I'm training this other kid, right? And he's a little overweight. You could tell like his confidence is not there, just by the way he's like maneuvering his body, walking, talking, right? And I pulled him to the side. I didn't want anybody else to hear this. I pulled him to the side. I'm just like, listen, bro, I was just you when I was literally you, if not bigger, at your age. Train, focus. When I'm here, I'm designating my time for you. I'm not even getting paid for this class. I want to be there for you. I want to see you grow. That's what makes me feel like I have a place in this earth.
You're doing it from laughing, but you know, you want to see people not going through the same struggle like you.
Yeah, it's pure inspiration.
It's good to have someone
Because
to look up.
These parents, these kids, they see me as what I am today. You know, I got tattoos. I got my freaking hair. It's freaking bleached. Blah blah blah. They don't see my struggle that I went through.
Yeah, people are easy to judge these days. It's
100%.
crazy.
Everybody want to judge what they see. They don't want to understand people for what their heart is.
But I promise, if anybody ever brings their kid to my school, I will make them 10 times better. not just at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but as a person. And I feel like that's like the number one focal point of
Yep.
Jiu-Jitsu. You're just going to become a whole new entity of person.
Be careful on the food and stuff. Like
Not even just
everything.
like physical.
It's the mental thing. Yeah, mentally it's
you're
overpowering.
you're mentally gonna just transform as a person. You're gonna be more calm. Your conversation skills are gonna perform better. Just everything about it.
Confidence.
Literally
Yep.
everything from A to Z. You're gonna be like totally different person. And with kids, especially in the beginning when you're trying to mold somebody, you're trying to motivate them.
Yep.
You know, that's like it's the new age of karate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was a kid, karate was a thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Jiu-jitsu wasn't there. There was no such thing as jiu-jitsu. Like the Gracies came here in like 94. I was born in 94. I didn't know what the hell jiu-jitsu was.
Yeah.
You know, I found it when I was 18 years old. I met a kid at the retro fitness gym. I started becoming a bodybuilder after high school. You know? I found jiu-jitsu and
There you go.
man,
And now you're gonna be the next
my
big
life
thing.
became a 180, you know, like from one spectrum to another,
Yep.
you know?
I
And I'm
hope-
trying my best to be something big, you know?
We're gonna see you on the big screen soon.
For
bro.
sure. We'll
Thank you, bro.
we'll be right there ringside 100%. We're gonna be there partying.
We're gonna have one of our girls, ring girls here.
Hey,
Hey yo.
hey, yo.
Yeah. What's the plans, bro? What's the plans for 2022 with?
So 2022, I'm transferring a little bit towards the boxing side of combat sports just to get my hands like ridiculously good.
Yep.
You know, like in MMA, even at pro level, you watch guys, you're like, your hands are garbage. And I don't mean that in a cocky, narcissistic, whatever way you want to think about it is.
Just the truth.
It just they're not trained. They're not trained. Now listen, anybody can get knocked out, no matter
Yep.
what. You could be the most trained guy in the world, but you could still get knocked out with a lucky shot.
Of course.
Or even with not a lucky shot.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about like realms of like perfection, I'm trying to perfect the stand-up, you know?
Yep.
So 2022, we're going to get into the Golden Gloves, hopefully in March if they don't push it back till June. You know,
There we
you never
go.
know how far this COVID stuff's going to go. But we're just going to keep climbing. My boxing coach, Willie, man, he's been pushing me to a new level. I owe him a lot. He's taken me under his wing, you know?
That's good. You have people having your back and always support you.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
man.
You know,
It's-
we hope you the most success coming this year and even beyond that into the future. You know, we see greatness in front of us and we see that you're gonna get there for sure, 100%.
Thank you.
And I like your coach, man.
Yeah.
He's
Cool
a-
ass guy.
He's a cool ass guy.
Big
You
Willie.
should come back again, brother.
I know. He's a cool dude. You know, we get along really well because we're both like jackasses. You know.
Yep.
You know, but when we're in the gym, it's pretty much all business, right, Coach? You know, like it's pretty much all business. We go there, we train hard, and when I say hard, like in the summer, we were running like when it wasn't like 40 degrees outside, we were running 5 miles. Then after 5 miles, we would go right to the gym, and then we would do a 2-hour session.
The good thing is when
And
you
it wasn't like the best thing about him is he doesn't just hold pads for you. He doesn't make you just bang out pads, you know? He makes you do those drills that are just like torture. He'll
That's
put weights
good.
on you. He'll
Yeah.
make you rotate your body, making sure your body positioning is correct.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen a lot of coaches, you know? I've been with a lot of coaches. But like just the drilling aspect of it is just totally different, you know?
That's good, bro. You keep it professional. Yeah, when it's business is business. When it's
Oh,
friends
man.
and we hang out, it's a different story.
Yeah, there's two sides to Michael Dakessian. The one side is the fun-loving Michael Dakessian that's ready to take his shirt off his back for anybody.
Yep.
Anybody. And then there's the other side of Michael Dakessian that wants to rip your freaking face off and eat your kids.
Yep.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now, I don't want to. I've never really done anything illegal or anything like that. So like, I'm not trying to eat nobody's kids unless like it's for my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But like, if it came down to it,
You there for
I'm
it.
about that action. You hear?
Yep.
Bing bong.
Big bottom.
Well, thank you, brother, for coming. We wish you all the best.
100%.
And we hope we see you on the big screens. And the next podcast when you come, you're gonna be even bigger, and you hope you see us
Yeah.
and you come back. Not gonna
Yeah.
go, oh, these guys. We wait for you again.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you,
Appreciate
brother.
it, brother.
Also
Much
for
success.
Also for everybody who is interested in the merch, follow him. We're gonna have the links in the description and stuff. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. It's coming some giveaways and stuff, but we're gonna show you guys later. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Bye bye.
ya.